Hello, hello. Welcome to the full moon forecast for May 2021. Thank you for joining me live and, of course, on the replay. Wherever you may be catching this broadcast, let me know you're here so that I can send you some love and answer any questions that you might have about this energetic forecast for this full moon. So for those of you who don't know me, who are just getting to know me, my name is Cindy. I am a quantum numerologist and wealth activator, and I am passionate about seeing the redistribution of wealth on the planet, and I believe that comes through the hands of the people who care. I desire to see more money in the hands of the people who give a fuck, so that we can begin to rebuild a world that is in service to all of humanity and not just a choice few. So as we dive into this week's this full moon energetic forecast, just like we can predict the weather, so too can we predict the energetic influences that we'll be surrounded by so that we can leverage those to our advantage. So for this full moon, diving into this energy, we've got a lot of moving pieces. There's a lot of different layers occurring, but what's really coming through is this: you're standing at the doorway of your new life. So let's dive in. Let's pick apart some of the pieces here based on the lunar cycles numerology. We've also got a total lunar eclipse coming in and Mercury retrograde on its way. So there's a lot of different layers. So let's pick it apart a little bit and then bring it back into something cohesive so that you can leverage it to your advantage. So on Wednesday, we have a full moon in Sagittarius with a total lunar eclipse on a 9 energy day. This is the third supermoon in a row, and it is an amplification of the ending of the old world. So if you've been following me for a while, you've heard me talking about the ending of the old world and the beginning of the new. We're standing in a 1 energy month, which is the planting of the seeds, the creation of the new. But in that creation of the new and planting those seeds, there is some really major release that needs to occur. And this full moon in Sagittarius that is in a total lunar eclipse is us standing at the doorway of this new life. We're standing there wondering if we will be okay if we step through the door. That 9 energy on Wednesday in that full moon is doing numerous things, but one of them is asking us to believe in our lives, to believe in ourselves with so much courage and passion and believability that we can step through without fear, that we can amplify our dreams and believe that we can have what we want. But here's the thing. And here's the thing that we need to pay attention to this week in this full moon energy, is that we cannot get what we want from outside of ourselves. This is an old energy, something we've been talking about for years, of manifesting versus creating. Manifesting will not work as well as it used to because we are creating from the inside out. Manifestation is resourcing things that already exist. Manifestation is past energy, and it is not creating something new. When we are creating, we are spending time within our own bodies focused on the energy of how does it feel to experience this? How does it feel to experience consistent monthly revenue in my business? How does it feel to experience wealth? How does it feel to experience beautiful, amazing relationships? The feeling state comes first. And this is us stepping into the new world because we're so used to looking outside of ourselves for the solutions, looking outside of ourselves for the things we think we need, looking outside of ourselves and resourcing instead of sourcing what we think we need to survive. But in order to thrive, we need to let go of that manifestation energy. We need to let go of looking outside of ourselves. We need to pull up our big girl or boy pants and start sourcing it from within. It's time to take responsibility and truly land into the knowledge and wisdom that you're a fucking creator. You create your reality. Every single thing that's in your current perceived reality was created up here and in your heart first. So if you have an amazing relationship or an amazing business, you created that within your own heart through your thoughts and your emotions. If you have things in your life that you're not currently in love with, You created that too. And we need to stop blaming. We need to stop judging. We need to stop criticizing. This is what needs to be let go of. When we choose to stand in our own truth, to stand in our authority and love the fuck out of ourselves anyway, even though I know I created that thing I don't love, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. And now I'm going to create something new. This is the choice that is being made this week. Do not take this lightly. Now, with all of that being said, and don't take this lightly, step into this doorway with curiosity and excitement and playfulness and adventure. We are going on an adventure, people. This is what I've been leading up to for the whole year of 2021, is this sense of adventure and play. None of us play enough. None of us go and explore the world and adventure. None of us are leaning into life in the way that's possible for us. I'm doing my very best to model this, but I'm not doing it enough either. And I will admit that fully and completely. We take life way too seriously. What's going on in the world and how we're being controlled and manipulated, how the news is showing us a life that's not actually real. It's getting us to live in fear. And that fear is making us choose to take life seriously. Sagittarius, this full moon in Sagittarius is saying, you've been doing the work. You have worked hard to get where you're at. And why are you doing all that hard work if you don't enjoy it? Go live life. We don't run businesses as entrepreneurs so that we can sit in front of our computers for hours on end. We are not human doings. We are human beings. And the experience of life is what needs to come first. Our relationships, the people that we love, the experiences that we're having, the adventures we're going on, the laughter, the joy, the play, all of these things are so, so important if we are to step into this new life. If you are wanting stability, go play. Stability doesn't come from working harder. Trust me, I know. I used to put a mountain in front of everything, thinking that if I just work a little bit harder, somehow I will break through and have this magical life. No, working harder just made me work harder and hate my life even more. Now, you can work hard when you're inspired and when you're in flow and you are loving it, and that work becomes play. But if you're sitting in front of your computer doing what you think you should be doing, instead of focusing on how you want to experience life, how you want to be fulfilled, then you're working too damn hard. And what's all that work for if you can't enjoy life? So if you want stability, find more ways to play. Find more ways to create harmony in our external world. And the only way, I'm going to say this time and time and time again, this is how I've learned to activate wealth. Money doesn't come from other people. Money comes from within. Wealth doesn't come from outside of me. Wealth comes from within. And the more time I spend energy and focus, mental and emotional focus on what does wealth feel like, the wealthier I am. And the only way to create harmony and balance in your physical world is to create harmony and balance inside. So if you don't feel balanced in your own heart and your emotions, if you don't feel balanced and harmonized in your thoughts and your feelings and how you're experiencing life, that's where you go, inside, not outside. Stop looking outside of yourself for the solutions. They don't exist out there. There are old solutions to old problems, and that's not where we're at. We are stepping through a portal this week into our new life, and your new life means you create. You create through your thoughts and your emotions and how you're experiencing life. So you can choose to continue to work hard, looking outside of yourself, blaming everyone else, blaming COVID, blaming the news, blaming all of this stuff for why you can't have what you want, or you can pull up your big girl boy or girl panties and choose to own the fact that you're creating your reality. You can choose to take responsibility for that and create the life of your fucking dreams. It's time for us to choose to be the keepers of our own heart, to land into, how do I want to experience life? How do I want to feel every morning when I wake up? How do I want to adventure? How do I want to play? My version of play is completely different from yours. How do I want to experience my relationships? How do I want to experience my life when money flows in? How do I want to experience it when I pay my bills? How do I want to experience eating my meals? All of these things you choose. Having asparagus soup today, Christine. I love it. Inside joke, but that's play. Finding that asparagus soup. Find your asparagus soup. Find your joy for life. Create the life you want. We are walking through a portal in this full moon. Walk through it without fear. Walk through it with confidence, with joy, and with curiosity for what's possible that you could create in your life. The only thing holding you back is you. So stop holding yourself back and just take the leap. I love you. I believe in you, and I see your power. Bye for now.